The bereavement ministry is designed to provide support for people who have lost a loved one or are experiencing some type of grief.
The name of the ministry is also called Good Mourning, Mourning, because it's designed to help you many various issues of life, right, lady?
Correct. And I think the name Good Mourning came about is because during the bereavement process or the steps of grief, you find you are mourning. You're mourning the loss of something. And so the ministry was named Good Mourning because you are going to mourn, but the ministry itself is going to try to help that mourning period, help it be better than what you would experience if you were doing it alone.
I had a aching, like a real desire, a passion to for this ministry. As part of the ministry, with us networking and giving support to others, we'll be able to learn how to accept the support that we need, because we may not be aware that we're in need of that support. And it's just a real passionate ministry for me, because so much is going on, and we really need the support of each other.
Okay.
You know, all of our situations are different. The bereavement or the loss of a job, financial, divorce.
We want our people to be
helping people deal with people who they have in hospice.
Yes.
You know, because that not only affects the person, but it affects the family also.
The caregiver.
Yeah, the caregiver. So.
And for me, I think the ministry itself started when I lost my son. I shouldn't say the ministry started, but the need for the ministry developed when I lost my son. Because as I experienced the loss of my son, and having gone and been in church all my life and dealing with church people and Christians, I found that during that loss, they were not able to comfort me.
Okay.
And I thought the things that they were saying were not always beneficial to help me get through the process. And through that process of the loss of my son, I was so devastated that I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I lost weight. And I experienced people when I went back to work after my son passed away, that we would be walking down the hall and they would turn their eyes away from me.
Because they didn't know what
to say. And they would almost ignore me because they didn't know what to say. And so here I've experienced the loss of my child, and now I'm experiencing the loss of relationships between fellow employees.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Never thought about that.
Yeah, that's you know, that's hurting.
I think we currently have 6 members, and you can become a part of the ministry by either attending one of our meetings or our workshops and express an interest, and we're more than welcome to accept anyone who's willing to participate.
One thing I wanted to say is that we look at this as the long term.
Okay.
Not to just when it first happens.
Correct.
We look at this as long term, because like after the funeral, you look around and nobody's there. You know, so we want to have long-term support.
That's correct.
That's what we're looking for, and we're having our first workshop on August 16th from 9 to 12. We're having a continental breakfast plus, is what Pastor calls it.
Okay. Awesome.
But he's excited about it. The team is excited about it. We're really enthused. We're just looking forward to just doing God's work. I'm telling you, it's the will of God. Happened when he was ready for it to happen. We're just looking forward to being of service.